I want to start this show by asking you all a question. Look at this right here. Did you know that Trump was funded by AIPAC? Sorry. Did you know that Trump was funded by AIPAC? I didn't know this. I didn't vote for Trump, but some of you did. So I want to play this to let you know how many people are on this AIPAC list. And on top of that, of course, we're going to get into what is going on with Brian McGinnis. Is he missing? This is absolutely disgusting. But before I just jump out there and, shit on all these people, this man right here makes or has made $690,000 with AIPAC. Would you be able to turn that much money down? I would, but if I gave my life to becoming a senator or a U.S. representative or any of these people, and you work hard and say you make $150,000, $200,000 a year, and you got young kids, and this is your life, and AIPAC decides to fund you and says, "Hey, I'll give you $700,000 if you do this." It would be very difficult for anybody to just turn this down when you're trying to take care of your kids and this is your life. See, this is not my life. My life is this. I'm not a senator. I'm not a U.S. representative. I'm not in that world, right? So because of that, I can't just look at these people and say they're dumb or crazy, because this is their lives. And whatever they're asking them to do may be easy for them to do because they're probably already doing it. So let's just keep going, because this is just disgusting. But I have to try to think objectively and say, would you do it if you got $690,000? Let's see somebody else. 208. 146. 694. U.S. representative. $694,000. 408. 327. 258. 28,000. Really, buddy? Really? You sold out. You sold your soul for $28,000? Are you serious? And somebody says, what is AIPAC? AIPAC is I forgot what it is. Hold on. I know what it is, but I forgot. What does AIPAC stand for? What does AIPAC stand for?
AIPAC stands for Asia Pacific, which is a term used in
No. It's something about IHOP, but I don't remember exactly what AIPAC actually stand for, but it has something to do with IHOP. And the most important person of all, Donald freaking Trump. Do you see how much money that he got from AIPAC? And Donald Trump was a billionaire before he even got into office. Why did he accept this money? Why does he need the money? And why did they need to pay him this money? But that's neither here nor there. But I just wanted to start this show off by showing you all this, because this is what's actually going on with what we're about to talk about now.
Oh, where he's at?
Okay.
So Brian McGinnis is the guy that got kicked out of the room when he said this. He is allegedly missing.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters.
Oh, thank you. Somebody said American IHOP Public Affairs Committee. Thank you so much. Because even Google didn't even understand what I was saying. Thank you so much. American IHOP Public Affairs Committee. That is what AIPAC is. Thank you so much. And look, I don't suppose to know all this stuff. Okay. I'm not an expert. I'm just doing commentary on things like this. So don't get mad at me for not knowing what AIPAC is, because I'm not a part of AIPAC and I don't care about AIPAC overall because it's a part of what we're talking about. But, you know, do I supposed to know this stuff? The answer is no, because I'm not in this world. I am learning just like all of you are learning. And speaking of that, this beautiful person just said this: Dear Mr. Let Go, regarding your new approach, which is this political world, we are all learning with you. And I'm very grateful to walk this path with you. I love your assertiveness and your great heart. I appreciate that. Thank you, Susan. Susan, that made my day. And I wanted to save that comment and like put it for everybody to see, because that means a lot. Because yes, I'm going in a direction that I am not knowledgeable of. So we all have to learn together, because these things have to be understood by all of us instead of just, you know, just pushed to the side. You know, we look at the news and we don't know what this is that, or this is doing, or this is doing to us or whatever. We need to know all of this stuff. So yes, I'm learning along with all of you. Are you questioning AIPAC? How dare you? Wow, really? But let's keep going. But this is from the guy that got kicked out of the Senate room.
Brian, we don't know where he's at.
Okay.
And make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the like button.
All right. Okay. Call me if you need anything. Okay. Bye.
Nobody knows where he's at?
No.
Who was that?
That's his wife.
And beautiful, I seen your message, and I appreciate you just being a part of this. So yeah, I wanted to make you a moderator because, you know, you do so much for this community. So I appreciate you. So I seen your comment earlier too.
And the other side was the Capitol Police. The Capitol Police, that they said they cannot give us any information about her, any prisoners, or any process, what they do when they arrest somebody.
So is he at the hospital?
He cannot. I asked him, can you just tell us his location? He's like, I cannot give you any information. And I'm like, I'm his campaign manager, and that's his wife. He's like,
So I've been following this story, and there's an update on this, but at one point, Brian McGinnis was literally missing, and nobody could find out where he was, whether he was in a hospital or whether he was in jail. Nobody knew where he was for about 10 hours.
I believe you, but I can't verify it. When she told him, I can bring proof that I'm his wife tomorrow, he's like, you still can't see him.
Still can't see him.
So it doesn't matter.
So they're holding him hostage, the Capitol Police.
Yeah.
He's not at the hospital.
Yes. But we don't know. I don't.
And they won't tell his wife. And they won't give him a phone call?
No phone call. Nothing. Nothing.
This is crazy.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Sorry.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the hype button. There's a hype button. Sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't. So if you see it, hit it. And also drop your city in chat. And I can't talk. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at.
Did you want to go to the Capitol Police Station?
No.
Do you want to?
We can go and jump. Yeah.
Let's wait for Anthony.
Let's do.
Let's wait for Anthony. After 10 hours of searching, we found Brian. We just got an update from a family member that he is at a hospital here in Washington, D.C. The status update is nobody's really heard from him specifically. He did break his arm. We believe that's basically the information that we got, and he's getting ready to go underway for surgery here.
This man has to go through surgery because a sitting senator broke his arm. I've never heard anything like this. Like, why in the hell would a sitting senator jump up and try to like throw somebody out of the room? That's what security is for. That's not your damn job. So I hope this sitting senator loses his job, steps down, and goes to jail and gets sued, because you in particular is the one that literally broke this man's arm. I hate this mess. I hate it. Shout out to Freedom for Me Too, retired veteran here. I vote I vote those in position of power volunteer their very own before. In position of power, volunteer their very own before you take from mine. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. We true veterans did not sign up for this. The MAGA truth is real. And I'm literally sick. That is a fact. And even though I've never been in the military, I work for the Department of Defense as an independent contractor. And I spent so much time, like I will say 4 years around military and service members. So I have so much love for service members, men and women. I've heard so many different stories, and my heart goes out to all of you because I couldn't do what you guys do. I have ex-girlfriends that were in the military. I dated a woman that was in the Army. I dated a woman that was in the Marines, and I also dated a woman that was in the Air Force. I just thought about that. So this military stuff, even though I wasn't in the military, and my dad was in the military. I should have said that first. My dad was in the military also. So service members, like, they're literally a part of me, even though I never served myself.
Tonight, we don't know what's going to happen with him legally or tomorrow. We're going to have to wait to get comms up with him tomorrow after he gets his phone and can get in touch with us.
Yeah, so we finally did get to hear from a direct family member to know that he will have to have surgery. So his injury is serious, and I want to remind everyone that this injury was specifically the cause of Senator Tim Sheehy getting involved and interfering and driving his body in a pile driver move into Brian, which is the cause of his broken arm. And he's hurt bad. And as a firefighter who relies on his physical capability.
The man is a firefighter. There's no way in the world where it's okay for a sitting senator to play security guard and purposely or inadvertently break a man's arm for trying to kick him out of a room. That's not your job. I hope he goes to jail for assault. I want this man to step down, go to jail for assault. Probably, he's probably not going to do any time, but go to jail for assault. He's not really going to get charged and get sued, because this man he's a firefighter. And you got to remember, he's not presently in the military. So the way he makes money is being a firefighter. This is crazy.
He's going to be out of work for a while. The surgery to repair his arm is not going to be a fast recovery.
He does have a GoFundMe. If you guys want to find that, I'll put that in my bio.
No. This is what they're talking about. This is the update right here. He's in the hospital. He's about to get surgery for his broken arm. And I'm going to show y'all the video. I don't want to go too fast.
You can find that pretty easily. Also, Anthony and I just shot a long YouTube video basically explaining the whole entire day, all of the events, what happened, and giving you the most recent update on Brian. So stay tuned for that YouTube video. I'll be dropping it soon. Please share this. We can get the word out for Brian.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. You're ill.
He's okay. He's just in, he's getting surgery for his arm being broken. So he's not missing anymore. He was missing for like 10 hours.
Ability to name that.
And with all that being said, they could have done something to him while he was missing that actually put him in a hospital to need surgery on another body part. That could actually be a part of this also. They might have done something to him for the 10 hours that he was missing. He was literally missing for 10 hours. And then all of a sudden he shows up in the hospital. So maybe they did do something to him and he's getting surgery for something else.
You exempt this as leaders. This is wrong. No.
Look how they putting they hand on his head. Like, what is going on, man? This is a Marine.
And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
Crazy.
Reminder, you all are. Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America.
Right here is where his hand gets caught in the door. I think they broke his hand.
Out. No one wants to fight for it.
So stop right here. I don't know if this is the crack of his bone or a door, but you can hear a crack right here. Listen.
For Israel.
I went back too far.
Reminder, you all are. Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America.
So now right here, listen for a noise. Is this his bone cracking or is this just a door? Listen. Right here is where his hand gets caught in the door. I think so. That wasn't it. That was a door. That wasn't it. So listen right here. They broke his hand.
Out. No one wants to fight for it.
Right there. Right there. Because the first one was a door, but right there was that his arm. Because that part right there. The door. I think they broke his hand.
Out. No.
Because you hear the door moving around or whatever. This part right here sounds different. Right here.
One wants to.
It's right when he says IHOP. And after he says IHOP is where you hear a different type of noise.
Fight for it.
That sounded different. I think that was his bone right there.
Oh, his head. Oh my God.
Sir, thank you for your service. Please.
So was that his bone cracking or was that also the door? Because that sounded different than the door. What do y'all think in the chat? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It sounded like it was a bone break.
Broke his hand. The senator broke his hand.
And it was his arm that was broken and not his hand.
He's a Marine. Somebody come help him.
Control your Senate committee.
Look at you guys. You're robots.
Look how these people are intentionally not looking back. If this isn't a cult, I don't know what is. Look at this. Nobody's looking back. It's like somebody told them, if you look back, you're going to get fired. Look at this mess. Nobody's looking back except for this one man. This is a cult.
You won't even look back.
Look at this mess. Everybody in the front, they're intentionally not looking back. This is disgusting. Probably more AIPAC members.
His arm.
Okay. Ah, fuck, my arm is fucking broke. What are you gonna do to him? My left arm is broke.
And this right here is the other angle.
Out. No one wants to.
And as you can see, the senator is the main person that put all that weight on his arm.
out. No one wants to fight for him.
And right there is the proof that the court needs that the senator, the fat ass senator, is the one that broke his arm.
Oh, they broke his arm. Oh, man.
We just witnessed a Marine veteran interrupting the hearing, and they broke his arm.
Why did he interrupt the hearing?
Because there is a war in Iran, and our military brothers and sisters are going to die for, and we are here to say no, we do not support. We do not want to die for. Stop the war in Iran right now.
Our military commanders are telling our troops who are about to go and die for that, don't worry, this is God's plan, is what they're reportedly saying. This came in from Jonathan Larson, and he says here, at more than 30 military installations, U.S. commanders told troops the war on Iran is a Christian war, is a Christian war. Is the Christian war.
See, this is the reason why I speak against churches and all this other stuff, because in my opinion, I believe in God. I believe Jesus is king. But past that, I don't delve into religion like that. Because at the end of the day, if you delve too far into this, somebody, whether it's a pastor or anybody else, can actually manipulate you, manipulate your beliefs, manipulate your trust in God. Yes, I pray. I pray all the time. I pray every night, not every night, but every night I can, because sometimes you forget, sometimes you just plop in the bed and just go to sleep. But I pray almost every night. So I try not to get too deep into this, because I learned at a young age that the one way anybody can manipulate you is through religion. And the reason why my life is so beautiful is due to the fact that I have enough discernment and enough separation from everything, where I don't put myself in a position where I'm easily manipulated by anybody in any way, because I've seen it. I've said before, when I was married, my wife at the time, she was getting manipulated by our church, the church that married us. I wasn't going to church because I told you I'm not going to church, but we got married in the church. All that was because of what she wanted, right? So I was like, cool, I'm not going to no damn church. And the church was manipulating my wife at the time, and I had to tell her ass to get out of church. And she stopped going to church because of what they were doing to her. And I'm like, yo, you're not going to spend all of your time at no damn church. You got a husband and kids. What the hell is wrong with you? And we literally got into it. She started going to church on Wednesday and all this. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, stop. No more church, or we're done. You pick the church or you pick me. I'm not going through all this shit. You got a husband and 2 damn girls. What's wrong with you? So yeah, churches, religion in particular, it puts you in a position where you're easily manipulated. And this right here is absolutely disgusting, how the military is manipulating soldiers to go die for some stupid shit.
Who are about to go and die for that, don't worry, this is God's plan, is what they're reportedly saying. This came in from Jonathan Larson, and he says here, at more than 30 military installations, U.S. commanders told troops the war on Iran is a Christian war, is a Christian war, is a Christian war. The Military Religious Freedom Foundation tells me it's been inundated with complaints from more than 110 service members. One NCO said their commander told them today that the U.S. war is to bring about Armageddon and the return of Jesus.
What in the hell? Like, it's disgusting. There's nowhere in hell a grown-ass person can look me in the eye and say some stupid shit to me, and I turn around and just say, okay, I'll do it. See, the senator that actually broke that man's arm, he's a part of AIPAC, and he's a part of this religious bullshit. And some of y'all could be mad at me because I think I lost a lot of subscribers when I started speaking against church. That's cool. You know, I don't try to tell other people what to do. Everybody has their beliefs. You know, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. And I do pray almost every night. I'm not going to say I pray every night, almost every night. But past that, I'm good. You know, read the Bible, but I'm not going to I'm not going to nobody's church unless I get married again, which most likely I'm not. When somebody else dies or when I die, that's the only time I'm going to be in a damn church. You have to manipulate me. No way in hell.
This is what's going on in our military. But apparently, now if you join the military, you're going to go and die for Israel because it's God's plan. The MRFF.
I'm not dying for nobody except for my wife and kids. And I ain't got no wife. So the only person I'm dying for is my kids. Out of protection of my family. I'm not dying for no damn body. Everybody kiss my ass. What kind of shit is that?
Which is this is the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. And they are logging these complaints, and they've received over 100 of these complaints. This is one of the complaints saying here, this was just published yesterday. It was published today, but it was a complaint from yesterday, March 2nd, saying, Mr. Weinstein, thank you for taking my calls and the calls of some of my colleagues as to what happened earlier this morning with our combat unit. Please protect my identity and the identities of those I'm speaking for, as we discussed. Our unit is not currently in the combat zone, AOR, regarding the Iranian attacks, but we are in a ready support function. This morning, our commander opened up the combat readiness status briefing by urging us to not be afraid as to what is happening with our combat operations in Iran right now. He urged us to tell our troops that this was all part of God's divine plan. And he specifically referenced numerous citations out of the book of Revelation referring to Armageddon and the imminent return of Jesus Christ. He said that President Trump has been anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth. You go all the way up the chain, all the way up to the commander-in-chief, and they're all thinking like this. I mean, this is the narrative that has been pushed, and people, especially Zionist Christians, have been chomping at the bit for this. Zionist Jews have a different viewpoint altogether. They do believe that they're entitled to the land, that God gave them the land. They do believe that they're going to build their third temple. They've got their own set of religious beliefs, but this is uniquely Christian Zionist. Troops who may be deployed to lose their lives for Israel against Iran, and they're being told by their commanders, you're doing this for Jesus.
I hope they blow all that shit up. Like, just say forget it. Like, everybody got bombs. They blowing shit up now. Just blow all that shit up. And then we all could just go about our business. I ain't got no missiles, so I can't do nothing. I ain't got no missiles. I can't do nothing. But Iran, if anybody from Iran is watching, Iranians, just knock all that shit out. Just fuck it all up. I don't want to say nothing crazy. Just fuck it all up. Just do your thing. You have my blessing from Jesus. Jesus said, blow all that shit up. What about that? Like, just get them out of here. Just you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Iran. For years, I've always thought Iran was the enemy and they did this, they did that. No. IHOP is the damn enemy. So Iran, just do what you got to do. You know what to do. Just get them out of here.
Don't worry, kid. You're doing it for Jesus. These Christian Zionists have this viewpoint because at the end, the Jews all get destroyed.
You're doing it for Jesus is crazy. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Let a grown-ass person say, do it for Jesus. I'll slap him like, shut up. Hell, what are you trying to manipulate me to do? If anybody says do something for Jesus, is a form of manipulation. They're trying to manipulate your damn emotions. How about you just do it? If I want to do something for Jesus, I'm going to do it for Jesus because I want to do it. And this is my beliefs. I'm not going to allow another person, another group, another entity, my job, or whoever to tell me to do it for Jesus. They need to get slapped in the face for saying some stupid shit like that. If I want to do it for Jesus, I'll do it for Jesus on my own time. I'll manipulate myself. What kind of bullshit is that? Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Healing is sweeping. This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions.
Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from? This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
Right there. Some of y'all are married. Put a 1 in the chat if you're married. Some of y'all are married. And this mother-daughter card game may actually help your own marriage. Because a lot of the issues that we have as individuals, it came from our issues with our mothers. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I married my mother. One day I came home, and I don't mean I married my actual mother. A lot of us marry our mothers as men. We're married the reincarnation of our mothers. A lot of you women marry your mothers in a male form. So something for y'all to think about. A lot of the decisions you make, a lot of the maladaptive issues that you have come from your maladaptive issues with your mother. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I sound crazy. I came home one day, and that's the reason why I got a divorce. I came home one day and realized that I married my own damn mother. Not my own mother, literally, but I looked at my ex-wife and was like, you light-skinned like my mom. You favor my mom, you act like my mom, and now you're doing other things just like my mom did. And I just literally relived my childhood with being with my mom. And I'm like, what in the hell? And it wasn't even anything personal against my ex-wife, but I just realized I married my mother. So inside of your marriage, this card game, by you playing it with your mom, or giving this card game to your wife so she can play with her mom, or so she can play with her daughter, would put you in a different mindset where you're like, damn, the majority of life decisions I made was because of my maladaptive issues that I had with my own mother, and I'm taking them out on my husband. I'm taking them out on my kid. I'm taking them out on whoever I'm around. And this is male and female. So if you have maladaptive, not terrible, but just maladaptive issues with the opposite sex, they may have come from your mother and how your mother treated you, how your mother raised you. So get this card game. And for the people who are watching on TV, I put together a QR code where you could just hit the TV with your phone and buy it with your phone. And for everybody else, the link is under this video and the link is in the chat. It's real, y'all. I had to find out on my own.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
Wait, you're a male? It says beautiful something. This isn't beautiful? Okay, what is your name then? Because I don't know. I thought you were a male. I'm so confused. You got a female avatar, and it says beautiful full something. I didn't know you was a male, so sorry for calling you a female. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Look, I turned into my mother. Exactly. Some of you women have literally turned into your mother without even realizing it. And the only way to change that, turn you into yourself instead of operating as your mother or thinking as your mother, is to sit down with your mother and ask her some very important questions. Tamara, thank you for saying that. Yes, a lot of women don't know anything else but what her mother taught her. And there's a lot of dysfunction out there because a lot of our mothers, including mine, was extremely dysfunctional. Yes, a lot of you women turned into your mother. And now you're married to a man and your man can't stand you, or you're in a relationship and the guy can't stand you. And you just like, yo, what is wrong with you? You're a narcissist. You're a misogynist. No, you are your mother. And the same reason why your mother couldn't keep a man, for some of you, you can't keep a man. And this is just for some of you. So if you grew up just like me and your mom couldn't keep a man, my mom couldn't keep a man. My mom was getting hurt, just slapped around by different men. She was choosing terrible, stupid men. And if I was a female, I would have turned around and ended up being just like my mother. And that's what this card game helps you do. So let's get back to the content, because I'm just trying to help men and women have better lives. Some of y'all are your mother.
God basically, Jesus comes back and is like, are you converted? Then it's like, see ya.
Why do you think he is working so hard not to get them released for so many months? What do you think are really?
And he in this video is Trump. She said, why do you think she's talking about Trump?
Reason is
these files implicate billionaires and friends of his and political donors that he's trying to protect. And Epstein also had close ties to our own intelligence agencies and Israel's intelligence agencies. That's why there's so much effort in trying to stop this. And I do believe they'll try to stop it somewhere else. And that's going to backfire on them too.
so the president want to go up there.
So real quick, I want to answer this question because I'm in a relationship space first. So I want to answer this question. So how do you stop being a narcissistic personality? Well, I have a lot of principles, and you can set up a one-on-one with me, and I would love to do that with you, because it's not just a one trick and boom, you're good. So I would have to have a conversation with you. So send me a DM on Instagram, but I can give you one small thing. It is a cure. It is a cure. It's about how you view yourself, and it's about how you view the world. Most narcissists, male and female, have there's 4 attachment styles, all right? And a lot of narcissists, they have the avoidant attachment style. And the avoidant attachment style, in simple terms, is positive self, negative other. Positive self, negative other. A secure attachment style has a positive self, positive other. An anxious attachment style has a negative self, positive other. Negative self, positive other. So when you're an avoidant, you have a negative, you have a positive self, negative other, which means you think everybody else, they're stupid, they're ignorant, they don't know what they're talking about, and you think you have all the answers in the world. And the reason why you have this maladaptive thought process about yourself and the rest of the world is not because you think you know everything. That has nothing to do with it. It's because nobody has ever been there for you. Therefore, you have to think this way in order for you to survive, due to the fact that nobody has ever been there for you. You've never been able to trust somebody else. So it's a distrust of the world, because your viewpoint of other people, whether it's males or females, just the rest of the world, is they're terrible and I am an angel and I can do no wrong and I'm a victim of the world. So it's actually victimization that is causing you to have this narcissistic personality, because you think you're a victim of everything that happens out in the world. So you can change that by simply looking at yourself and saying, I'm not really that important compared to the rest of the world. You are literally just a speck of sand on a beach. You are just like the rest of us. You're not better than us, or you're not more terrible than the rest of us. We are just people. And when you start looking at yourself just as a person, you then can stop looking at the rest of the world as the evil villains. You know, just like how we look at IHOP, you see the world like IHOP. But the difference between you looking at the world like they're IHOP versus us looking at IHOP as evil is we see over and over again confirmation that IHOP is inherently evil. Is the rest of the world inherently evil? No. It's just people just trying to get by. And when you change your mindset about yourself and the world, and you just realize like, yo, I be doing dumb shit just like other people be doing dumb shit. So I'm just like everybody else. I'm just a normal person. That will slowly help you get rid of this narcissistic personality. But the key is to realize why you have this narcissistic personality. You're a victim of the world. Stop being a victim of everything. You did some shit just like other people did some shit. You are a part of the problem also. And you're using this narcissistic personality in order to absolve yourself from accountability of you doing things that hurt other people. Because we all hurt other people inadvertently. So you're not a victim. And changing your viewpoint would keep you from being a narcissist. So, but that's just a part of it. Send me a DM. This is my Instagram right here. Send me a DM and we can do a one-on-one and I can help you. All right. Somebody said, I like pancakes. I like pancakes too. Y'all are hilarious. All right, let's keep going. So y'all check this out. This is crazy. Check this out.
We're not showing you that because we're not going to show, the Israeli government does not allow us or want us to show where that may have come up, that interceptor.
Wait, what?
Israeli government does not allow us or want us to show where that may have come up.
This is CNN. This is CNN, y'all. This is an American entity saying this. This is CNN.
We're not showing you that because we're not going to show, the Israeli government does not allow us or want us to show where that may have come up, that interceptor. The Israeli government does not allow us or want us to show where that may have come up, that interceptor.
Has struck Al Udeid Air Base, as I said, the biggest American base in the region. We don't know much more. No casualties reported as of yet. Again, we don't know what we don't know, but we do know they are saying it was a ballistic missile. It's obviously a significant development. And as that is coming in, we are learning that the CIA is also working to trigger some sort of an uprising inside of Iran. Now, this is a major and potentially explosive development in the war. So let me tell you what we know here with these breaking details. Multiple people familiar with the plan are telling CNN that the Trump administration is working to arm Kurdish forces, who they then expect.
Attorney General Pam Bondi on the hot seat? Sure looks that way.
Yeah.
That's because Democrats and Republicans on the House Oversight Committee just voted to subpoena Bondi over her handling of the Epstein files. The committee wants to know why her Department of Justice is perhaps deleting and even hiding Epstein files from the public library. That subpoena is going to force Bondi to come in and testify about what the hell is going on. The vote in the Oversight Committee to subpoena Bondi was 24-19, with all the Democrats present voting yes, along with Representatives Nancy Mace, Lauren Boebert, Tim Burchett, Michael Cloud, and Scott Perry. Representative Mace was the one who introduced the resolution to subpoena Bondi. Democrats and Republicans have been accusing President Trump's Department of Justice of hiding Epstein files and, in some cases, deleting them and not putting them back in the public library. Representative Mace claims over 65,000 documents are currently missing. And, of course, last week, the ranking member, a Democrat, Representative Robert Garcia, said that the DOJ was purposely hiding Epstein files from a survivor who made accusations against President Trump when he was just a citizen. Now, the Department of Justice has not yet responded to this subpoena, but if Bondi does come in to testify, it would be the second sitting Trump administration official who will be forced by this committee to come in and answer questions about Epstein. As I reported yesterday, Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has also agreed to come in and testify.
The virus has officially...
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Information indicating that contact...
All right, I didn't mean to interrupt him. Shout out to Jason Lee.
Overwhelmed the host. Benjamin Netanyahu suspects overwhelmed the host.
Damn it.
Now, the Department of Justice has not yet responded to this subpoena, but if Bondi does come in to testify, it would be the second sitting Trump administration official who will be forced by this committee to come in and answer questions about Epstein. As I reported yesterday, Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has also agreed to come in and testify.
The virus has officially overwhelmed the host. Benjamin Netanyahu suspects that there were contacts between the U.S. and Iran. Okay, quote, Israeli intelligence has obtained information indicating that contacts may be taking place between elements in the Iranian regime and elements in the Trump administration regarding a ceasefire. Is concerned about the possibility that the U.S. will act to end the war before achieving all of its goals. So
this is good. This is good. This is good right here, right? But the problem is, shout out to James Lee. The problem is they don't want to stop the war. IHOP doesn't want to stop the war. So it depends on, it's sad how much power IHOP has, man. They're about to put together a ceasefire. So if this doesn't happen, it's because IHOP told them not to.
Administration regarding a ceasefire is concerned about the possibility that the U.S. will act to end the war before achieving all of its goals. So in other words, spying on us in order to get us to continue to fight their war. There are even reports of them planting mysterious spy devices near the White House.
Wait, what is pancakes? Because I said I love pancakes. Is pancakes code word for one of the little tadpoles or something? Says pancakes for everyone. What's pancakes? Because I'm up here saying I love pancakes. I might be saying something crazy. So can somebody tell me what pancakes is code for? Am I out of the loop? What is pancakes? Because I like actual pancakes, but is pancakes code for something else? So let me know, because I'm over here talking about I love pancakes. I don't think so. Oh, okay. So I can like pancakes. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure, because hot dogs mean something. Grape soda means something. Okay. I just want to make sure. We're talking about actual pancakes from IHOP. Yes. Okay. Just make sure. All right. You good. All right. I don't want to be up here sound like a PDF file.
Because God forbid we might want to do something in our best interests for once. I mean, Marco Rubio straight up admitted it, that we are fighting this war. This is so deeply embarrassing that we have lost total control of a client state that has now gone completely rogue.
Jason Lee
was always the plan from day zero, and they just told us.
You're builders. You've been in real estate. Tell us more about the plan and how much it's going to cost. Where's the money going to come from? And who's going to award the contracts?
The money raising, we think, is the easy part, but it's the master plan. And we're working with a group of people who have been working on master plans for the last 2 years.
So there are plans already.
We have plans already. We have a master plan already. And by the way, and Jared's been pushing this, and we're working together on it. And I think if the world saw the progress so far, they'd be pretty impressed.
Yeah, hang on a second. What do you mean they've been working on it for 2 years already? He kind of had a gaffe there. That's
right, because I believe when this was filmed, it was before October 7th, and it was just released, which means they were working on the plans before October 7th.
So that means that everything else was a script that they already wanted to implement the whole time.
Which goes back to what Charlie Kirk said about October 7th. Was there a stand-down order?
Was there a stand-down order? 6 hours? I don't believe it.
Iran has officially declared jihad against the United States and Israel. A formal religious decree has been issued citing Quran 2239, granting divine permission to wage war against crusader aggression. Here is the decree. In the Quran 22:39, it states God permits the oppressed to fight back against aggressors. Calls it a holy duty for all Muslims worldwide to wage jihad. This is not political rhetoric. This is a religious war declaration. And the document calls on the entire Islamic world to mobilize. A political war can be negotiated. A holy war cannot.
And this woman is pretty good. I found her on Instagram. Her channel is Please Stay Awake. PLZ Stay Awake. Follow this woman on Instagram. Also follow me on Instagram right here. I am _Mr. Let Go. But go to Instagram and follow this woman. Her channel, her page is PLZ Stay Awake. She makes some great content.
Trump thought he could
And tell her I sent you.
take out the leader and end this. What he did was make their leader a martyr and has now put everyone in danger. I would suggest if you do not have a relationship with Jesus, you need to get one now. The Bible says that if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe that he died, was buried, and rose again for the remission of your sins, you will be saved. Don't wait until it's too late. This is not a time to be in fear. It's a time to push you to be stronger in your faith. Y'all stay prayed up and be aware of your surroundings.
If this war goes sideways and Trump is forced to use ground troops, he will probably get approval from Congress, and this will give him emergency war powers, which will allow him to influence the midterms. So Trump is thinking about a third term. And I think at the ballot box, he probably won't get it. But if there's a war going on and you can delay elections and you have emergency war powers and people rally around the flag, then he probably will get a third term. And the last factor that is very important is the eschatological factor, where if you look at the Epstein files, it's clear that we are run by secret societies. It's clear that the world is run by these individuals who have a lot of power. We don't know who they are, but they control the military. They control the national security apparatus. And these people, there are different names for these people. You can call them the Illuminati. And the Illuminati are composed of three major groups, okay? You have the Jesuits, who control the Vatican. You have the Sephardim Frankists, which control the modern state of Israel today. And you have the Freemasons, which control the national security apparatus of the United States. And they believe that Israel, this war in the Middle East, is key to the end times.
Well, why do we want to go to end times? I don't understand. Like, we're having a great time now. Why do we want to end times? Like, I don't understand.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
I don't understand. I don't want end times. Why do they want end times? I want start times. Can we go back to start times? I don't want to go to end times. I'm enjoying middle times. I like start times and middle times. I don't want to go to end times. Like, what are we doing? What the hell is happening?
In creating heaven on earth. So it's almost like a script.
I have heaven on earth now. Every time I have sex, like that's heaven on earth. I enjoy heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is every time I have sex. That's all the heaven on earth I need. Food and, that food and sex is heaven on earth. That's all I need. Give me a little money. I'm good. Drop a smidgen of money in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? My kids, like, I have heaven on earth now. My kids being happy. Give me some money. Give me some poom poom and give me a nice little steak and some dessert. I got heaven on earth. I'm good. That's all I ask for. What are we doing? I don't need all this stuff. That's all I need. What is happening?
That they're following, even though it doesn't make any geopolitical sense. Okay, so I would say that these three are the best reasons why this is happening.
Israel was created as the instrument to bring about the Battle of Armageddon and the fulfillment of prophecy, a war that will be so terrible, where nuclear weapons will be used, so that the American citizens and the other...
And this was in 1992, y'all. This was in 1992.
People in the world will get down on their knees and beg for no more war. And what is the answer to that? They're going to be told the only way we can guarantee no more war is if we destroy the sovereignty of nations and we come together as one humanity in a one world government.
Trump just signed a directive to accelerate 6G deployment, which
I just hope they just blow that shit up, man. Like, just blow the shit up and be done with it.
will help operate implantable technologies, which includes AI brain chips, known as Biological Interface System to Cortex. It was announced in December of 2025. It is a paper-thin, flexible silicone chip, and it looks like that. There's already research on security issues with this kind of tech. The 5 paramount security and privacy issues are authentication, access control, malicious behavior, encryption, and communication. Not only that, but there's studies of the risk to health and well-being from radio frequency radiation emitted by cell phones and other wireless devices. Because even when you get a new phone, it has a paper in there that you're supposed to read, and it tells you that you're not supposed to hold your phone to your face.
I never hold my phone to my face. I either use Bluetooth glasses, my car Bluetooth, or speakerphone. Never put your phone to your face, ever.
Because it is dangerous, and it's already dangerous with 5G, so just imagine when it's 6G. December the 22nd, the White House orders federal agencies to free lower 7 gigahertz band for commercial 6G.
And just my opinion, I think when they activate 6G, all of the people that got the jab are going to turn into zombies. I hope not, but I think that's what's going to happen. I think the second they hit the 6G button, all the people that just got the stuff in the arm, they're just going to turn into zombies, and it's going to be a zombie apocalypse. And I'm not joking. I think that's what's going to happen.
Remember when the sickness was going around, and at the same time these towers were going up, and then a lot of people were getting sick, and if you look up the symptoms for radiation poisoning, it looked a lot like the symptoms that were appearing. Oh, and did I?
Yep. Nanotech technology is inside of all those people that kept getting them stupid ass shots. They're literally actually categorized as cyborgs now. A lot of you who took the shot, you're categorized as a cyborg. You're not necessarily fully human anymore because that shit done went inside of your body, and you are now like connected to the ethos. You are part of the nanotechnology because that shit is running through your blood, and all they got to do is flip a switch and you're going to turn into something else. What that something else is, I don't know, but there's no way. My Instagram page got deleted because I was talking about that shit. There's no way in hell I'm going to take that dumb shit.
I mentioned that they're wanting to do this without any studies being done of the safety risk. On top of that, Trump is now slamming banks over crypto bill holdup, urges Congress to pass Act ASAP. Because one day, and it looks like very soon in the future, everyone is going to get a mark. And that mark is going to be connected to your money. And it will be used to control whether you can buy or sell. Now, if we look at this patent right here, it's 060606. It's the cryptocurrency system using body activity data.
Body activity data is crazy. And I don't know if y'all know, they actually have a patent on COVID-19. There's a patent. There's a U.S. patent on it.
Body activity associated with the task provided to a user may be used in a mining process of a cryptocurrency system. A server may provide a task to a device of a user, which is communicatively coupled to the server. This sensor that people will have in them may sense body activity of the user. Then that body activity data may be generated based on the sensed body activity of the user. Then it will verify if your body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system and award cryptocurrency or pay you if your body activity data is verified.
What? Yo, what in the world? Your body activity data? They can sense what you're, bro. This is crazy.
As in, if you do what they tell you to, you will get paid your cryptocurrency. So they're about to install this system that can run these things. Scientists want to use people as antennas to power 6G. So we will be the ones powering 6G.
Y'all, not me. Y'all, the ones who got the damn shot. I ain't powering shit. Oh my God, man. And my heart goes out to the people that felt like boxed in. They felt like they had no other choice. There was people, because I've always had a coaching group, and there was people in the coaching group that were literally told that if you don't take the stuff, you're going to get kicked out of the military. And I told them to fight it. And they fought it, and they kept fighting it. And guess what? They was able to stay in the military without taking the shit. There was people who said, I had to take it. It was a woman that I was dating, and just a conversation about the stuff came up. And I was like, did you take the stuff? She said, yeah, I had to. It's because of my job. I said, just so you know, we're never going to be able to have unprotected sex, because I don't want that stuff in me, because I don't know what's inside of you, but it's there. So we might as well just let this go now, because it's not going to turn into nothing, because we're never going to be able to have unprotected sex. And I like unprotected sex. So we just going to have to separate, part ways, because I'm not doing it. And she was mad, but I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know enough about this dumb shit. And you're not going to infect me with this nano bullshit. No, ma'am. You're not going to give me a nano baby. Mm-mm. Some people are going to have nano babies, y'all. I just thought about that. Because there are people walking around having babies with that shit in them, and they have little nano cyborg babies. Damn. Some of y'all are having nano babies.
We're going to be used as antennas. And just like this patent says, the chips that are going to be implanted in people will be connected to this system.
Your child is going to be an antenna. Every time your child walk past your TV, your TV is going to start messing up. That's crazy.
You will be used as an antenna, and they will be able to.
Yeah, I ain't want no nano box. When she told me that, I was like, nah, I don't want no nano booty. I'm good. I don't want no nano booty. And I had to turn her down. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have sex yet, and we was just talking, and she just told me. I was like, nah, I don't want no nano booty. So ladies, if you got the nano booty, keep that over there. I don't want no nano booty. I don't want no nano coochie. I don't want no nano booty. Like I don't want no nanoparticles all on my lips, because I'm not going to go down there. Nope. I don't want no nano booty.
You sense your body activity and reward you your money if you do what they tell you to do. And that is why he is urging Congress to pass this act. Because in order to control you, you have to get rid of actual money, and everybody has to have a stable coin wallet, which is exactly what this man is doing. We have been warning everyone about this for years. The beast system is being built right in front of you. If you do not have a relationship with Jesus, you need to get one immediately. The Bible says that if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe that he died, was buried, and rose again for the remission of your sins, you will be saved. Don't wait until it's too late.
The Iran-Israel war shows no signs of stopping, and now, on day 6, it has entered its most explosive and deadly phase yet. And now, there are serious concerns that this conflict could soon turn into a nuclear war. Over 220 Iranians have reportedly lost their lives in ongoing Israeli airstrikes, while Iran's response has led to the deaths of 24 Israelis. This war is no longer just a conflict between two countries. It now risks pulling the entire world into its orbit.
And thank you for sharing the video on Facebook. I appreciate you, Esme. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Israel is receiving support from the US, Canada, France, India, Italy, Germany, and most European countries. Meanwhile, Iran is backed by China, Pakistan, Russia, Saudi.
And I want to say thank you to all the people that are buying my mother-daughter card game. I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. The link is in the chat. The link is under this video. You want to buy my mother-daughter card game.
Arabia, Turkey, and several other Middle Eastern countries. It's been 6 days and Middle Eastern airspace remains restricted, disrupting flights between Europe, Asia, and Africa, causing longer routes, higher costs, and widespread delays. The Middle East holds 48% of the world's oil reserves and exports to the entire world, and this conflict is now fueling global inflation, economic instability, and a growing crisis. With the way this conflict is escalating, there's a serious concern that in the end, either Israel or Iran will be left standing. What do you think? Will this deadly conflict end with Israel or Iran standing alone?
So this is too funny, okay? I don't know if you recall, but several months ago, Prime Minister Yahoo was meeting with a bunch of social media influencers and telling them, we will pay you $7,000 per post to write positive stuff about the state of Is Not Real. And people were freaking out. They're like, oh my God, that's crazy. It was a bad PR move. It totally backfired because on any positive post about Is Not Real, you now saw all these comments saying, did you get your $7,000 you sell out? Like, hope you got your $7,000 check. Now it's turning.
Oh, thank you so much, Leticia. I have both of your card games. You are welcome and thank you. I appreciate you.
They did not get their $7,000. And it's got the same energy as all of the ICE agents who signed up for the $50,000 bonus and the debt relief, got to make my nut. And then it turns out that the contracts that they signed will not give them the money because it's almost like a payday loan. They're actually in debt.
Hey, Leticia, can you send me a DM? I think we follow each other already, but send me a DM on Instagram. I would love to know like what your experience is or was playing the mother-daughter card game. So send me a DM if you could. I would love to like have a little mini interview with you about the card game.
To ICE. It's got the same energy as all of the contractors who worked on the casinos for our commander-in-chief who had the 34 felony counts. I don't know if people realize this, and it's important that you memorize and internalize this phrase. There is no honor among thieves. You cannot work with corrupt,
So what he's essentially saying is they didn't pay the people the $7,000 and they didn't pay the ICE agents their $50,000. I didn't catch that the first time.
Did you get your $7,000 you sell out? Like, hope you got your $7,000 check. Now it's turning out they did not get their $7,000.
They did not get their $7,000 for all the little stupid posts. The little tater tot dude, what's his name? Officer Tater Tot. He didn't get the $7,000. None of these stupid idiots got their $7,000 a post. It was all a lie.
And it's got the same energy as all of the ICE agents who signed up for the $50,000 bonus and the debt relief, got to make my nut. And then
now listen to this. He's saying that ICE agents didn't get their money either.
And it turns out that the contracts that they signed will not give them the money because it's almost like a payday loan. They're actually in debt to.
It was a payday loan. So they gave them $50,000 and they got to pay it back.
ICE. It's got the same energy as all of the contractors who worked on the casinos for our commander-in-chief who had the 34 felony counts. I don't know if people realize this, and it's important that you memorize and internalize this phrase. There is no honor among thieves. You cannot work with corrupt, dishonest people and come out clean. They will most likely take advantage of you because
the thing about it is when you work with evil pieces of shit and you know you're doing something and you're making yourself an evil piece of shit, you're not going to win. They're not even giving the people the money. That's crazy.
That's what they do. And unfortunately, our entire government, our entire system is literally run by and for criminals. That's what the files prove, but you don't necessarily realize it until you're in a situation like this where, oh, I'm going to, work for the government because they're going to support me. No, they won't. They're all liars. They're all thieves. You only think they're smart because
they sold their soul for free because they didn't even get the money.
Media told you they were, because the media is also likewise run by liars and thieves whose interest it is to make you believe in this system. So the smartest, richest guy in the world, once you spend time listening to Muskrat, you realize he's stupid and he got the money to buy the company because his family was heir to this really disgusting mineral mine fortune in Southern Africa. But when he actually buys the company, what does he do? He just keeps lying and making these promises that he can't keep, and yet the stock doesn't go down because the entire economy is a Ponzi scheme. That's why I don't begrudge anyone who's really struggling to make it at this moment, because the entire economy is businesses that would have been illegal even just a couple of years ago. Like AI is intellectual property theft at an industrial scale. When I was in college, if you were on Napster and you were downloading songs, you could go to jail. Now you can download all of the content that's ever been created, and it's a business model. If you're struggling at this moment, it probably means you're not a criminal or willing to sell yourself out. And even if you're willing to sell yourself out, you will not succeed because you're working for thieves and liars and crooks.
That's a fact. That is a fact. And these are the thieves and liars and crooks right here, y'all. All of them. These are the thieves, liars, and crooks. Fuck all of them. Fuck them all. But apparently they got their money, though, at least. At least they got their money. He looks like a liar and a crook. He looks like a car salesman. And king, liar, and crook right there. All right, y'all. I am out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. Make sure to share this video with anybody that is against IHOP. And I have a Charlie Kirk video that I'm going to do, I think later on today or tomorrow. So make sure to say subscribed if you are subscribed, or subscribed if you're not subscribed, and go and watch my Erica Kirk playlist. It is right here. I'm dropping it in the chat right now because I definitely have more stuff to talk about having to do with Erica Kirk. All right, boom. So, okay. So make sure to hit the link that I just dropped in the chat. Hit the link I just dropped in the chat. And if you want to buy my mother-daughter card game, that link is pinned at the top of the chat. So both links are in the chat. Buy my mother-daughter card game. And before you leave, make sure to go to my Erica Kirk playlist and check out all the videos I did about that piece of shit. So I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna play the like button song before I go. I'm gonna play the Candace song because I miss Candace. I didn't watch Candace's show yesterday, so I'm gonna play the Candace song. Even though we ain't talking about Candace, but I miss playing the song.
Scumbag. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
As we all know, Candace.
See, these people are getting paid by IHOP also for shitting on Candace.
Candace Owens is a evil scumbag. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
As we all know, Candace Owens is spinning a lot of suggestions. We can't keep spinning
Conspiracy theories without evidence. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt.
Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. What? Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. What? If you got something to say, tell it to her face. If you got something to say, tell it to her face. All of this is fake and gay, and you know it. I got all the evidence. I'm about to show it. You projecting all your guilt out on us and Candace. We just trying to solve the case. I don't understand it. Are things not turning now? How you planned it? We can see it in your eyes and your body language. I see all the threats that you keep sending me, but underneath the jail is where you finna be. Your band of crooked pastors in the pulpit. Every time you speak, all I hear is bullshit. Tell the truth about Charlie Kirk instead of telling me to stop. All I wanna know is which guy took the shot. I need an answer to a question only you would know. Was Charlie Kirk's life a reenactment of the Truman Show? Truman Show. 100,000 of us on your head tie. Please stop trying to feed us all this fed slide. Your grieving widow book tour, we ain't listening to it. And free Tyler Robinson, cause you know he didn't do it. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. What? Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace.
What would it be? If you had one wish involving us, what would it be?
That we got along better.
Okay.
The day that you told me, like, I was so happy for you, my mindset toward you completely changed. I think after you had her, you realized, like, how hard it is to be a mom. And, like, when you look back at things that maybe, like, made you mad at me, you realize, like, okay, well, that is hard.
I just bought this mother-daughter card game because I came to the realization that my issues with my mom are not resolved, so I decided to do something about it. I just played this card game with my mom and we both literally broke down crying. Here's the card game right here. Buy it. Every woman needs this. You won't regret it.